Lanka. Pakistan have got a six-pronged attack. No hurrah for their bowlers. 2 wickets they got. Both of them courtesy some brilliant fielding within the ring. But still they have kept a lid as far as run scoring is concerned. But Wakar Pakistan are desperately in need of a wicket over here.
Yes, this partnership is in Dubai. That was in 2010. So it's been a while that anything like that is being chased. What? If Sri Lanka will do that, that will be a big effort. Pakistan. It's just that last maybe 6 or 7 overs. Things have just changed and momentum has just gone toward the Sri Lankans because of sensible batting by these two. They're doing the best, pushing the ball at mid-off and mid-on, which Pakistan at one stage I thought they struggled. Maybe it's just a little bit of moisture, a little bit of dew on the pitch, which is the ball's coming onto the bat nicely.
And still Sri Lankans have got that psychological advantage of 5 overs, the batting power play. They have got those pinch hitters who batted brilliantly against Pakistan in Sharjah and almost took Sri Lanka home. Just a difference of mere 11 runs in the end. What a sensational game that panned out to be. Another single, and also this one is to end the over. After 31, Sri Lanka are 157 for 2. Sri Lankans have got something under their belt as far as chases are concerned. But still, this is a daunting task in Dubai. The last time, as mentioned by Wakar, something like that has been chased. That was done by Pakistan against South Africa 3 long years ago. 275 was the total. That happened many moons ago. So it will be a great effort if Sri Lanka can cross the line against Pakistan and level the series 1-1.
Well, at the moment they're on the right path. They don't need to do anything different. Sri Lanka 158. Pakistan at this stage were 149 for 3. So they're doing better than Pakistan. Sure that they don't lose any more wicket for at least another 40 runs. And if they hit 200 runs without losing any more wicket, I have a feeling after that it'll be a different story. It'll be more in the favor of Sri Lankans. At the moment, I think it's still even Steven. Pakistan need 1 or 2 wickets, and it'll be a different story then.
It is such a remarkable aspect of this game, the way these two have developed the innings. Remember, Kumar Sangakkara has already done and succeeded in effort like this back in June against England in the Champions Trophy at the Oval. Sekra played a blind over there and ball in. What a big wicket this one is! Going for a big heap against the hope. Stumps are rattled, hopes are shattered. Sangakkara departs.
Well, he's in the position to hit that mid-wicket stroke very early. Shahid Ajmal saw him and bowled a little quicker than normal. And it was not the easiest of the stroke to play, especially against Shahid Ajmal, against the spin. It's a difficult stroke to control. And that's a wicket Pakistan needed badly. Kumar Sangakkara played a superb knock of 58. He is gone now. It's 159 for 3 Sri Lanka.
At Pepe's, we serve the finest premium flame grilled chicken. Pepe's Chicken Rice.
The pinch hitter is now in, Thisara Pereira. He played a blinder against Pakistan the last year. And once again, a similar knock is required. He knows how to do it. 250 is under his belt. Shahid Ajmal getting rid of Kumar Sangakkara. Oh, what a brilliant delivery. And he has referred it to television umpire time and again. Cases have gone upstairs. It will be interesting, but still, from the look of the things, it looks that Thisara Pereira is safe.
That one turned really sharply. I have not seen anything like that. He's not going to bowl no ball, that's for sure. But turned square to Thisara Pereira. And Umar Akmal took the bails off very quickly. I don't think Thisara Pereira foot was just raised or it was just left the crease. It was always in, and I don't think the third umpire will take long. Not out is the verdict. Will also end the over. 32 gone, 159 for 3.
Two off spinners bowling in tandem from both the ends. The wicket Pakistan got in the previous over was the first one which any Pakistani bowler got. The first to remember were run-outs. So this one is also culminating out to be an interesting one.
I think it's a good move, sending Thisara Pereira up the order. If he gets going, he can finish the game very quickly. Although it's a tough time, spinners know that what he can do. He'll be facing Mohammad Hafiz.
Thisara Pereira off the mark. Remember that gulf has not widened much between the runs required and the balls to come.
Yep, little inside edge, under edge should I call it. And I don't think the ball bounced as much as Sangakkara was hoping. Nicely played. I like that. Played very late. Although it was not really short. But played it very nicely. He'll try to fetch 3 and he got it comfortably at the end. Very, very controlled stroke. That flooded by Chandimal because Thisara Pereira was a bit slow on running the third one. Watch that. That's nice. Very nice.
Well, that's amazing to see. The tension is still not palpable on the face of Danesh Chandimal. He's also been crafting his innings, approaching his first 50 in the last 15 innings. His strike rate is getting better. The way Kumar Sangakkara developed his innings. Once again eluded that fielder. So a boundary here or there will certainly help Sri Lanka. Remember that psychological advantage of the batting power play is yet to come. The required run rate is also in control. A shade under 7 runs in an over. The gulf between balls and runs is not that much. Once again a quick single being notched by the young Chandimal.
What is happening there? Once again, that's the Sangakkara's wicket. He's looking to go for a big one. Big. The last delivery was a little quicker than his normal pace. You can clearly see that. Well, Thisara Pereira can afford a couple of overs here.
Such a tipsy-turvy type of a game once again between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Remember, every game of this tour so far has gone down to the wire. It was not clear until the very last over who is going to win, and once again it looks that it is also turning out to be a nail-biter. Some twists and turns there between Sri Lankan and Pakistani warm. Sri Lankan slightly ahead, but remember they are chasing.
Easy. That partnership, the last partnership, which just got broken, I thought they wanted maybe a few more runs from them, because here they need Pereira to attack straight away. And if he came out true, then Pakistan will be in trouble. But at the moment, I would say Sri Lanka just a touch behind. Although in run rate or runs per over, at the moment they are ahead of Pakistan, 166. Pakistan were 155. But I still feel that when you're chasing, it's not easy. Junaid Khan comes back. The question is when Tushara is going to decide to go after them. Is it right now, or is he going to wait for another 1 or 2 overs and wait for the power play to come? Because I'm sure he's been sent in. Just one big reason is that the power play is just around the corner. He might just go before that. He's a big hitter of the ball. He's the one who hits sixes.
Time for a sweet revenge maybe for Junaid Khan. He was being mauled in Sharjah. Although he came back there as well, but still his confidence was shaken a bit by the late resurgence of Sri Lankan batsman Sikuge Prasanna. But still, it's even Stevens, just a gulf of 18 digits. Still, that swath of blue has been pulsating in Dubai Sports City. These singles may not be enough for Sri Lanka. Remember those 7 or 8 overs when there was no boundary. They were batting with a run rate of 2 or 3 runs in an over. But they have come back with a glaring statement that there is no meek stunner coming up against Pakistan. Bowling! A rip snorter! Dinesh Chandimal departs. Brilliant.
Yep, simply brilliant. Junaid Khan coming around the wicket and angling the ball into the Chandimal stumps. Hit the off stump. Watch that. Hit back a little bit. Chandimal got stuck in the crease. No feet movement. And Junaid Khan realized, he knows the importance of this wicket. Chandimal goes for 44, it's 168 for 4.
Angelo Matthews joining the melee in such a pivotal time of this match. As a batsman in good touch, got 50 against Pakistan in the T20. His high score is also against the same opposition, but still no 100 for him. None is required even this evening as well. But what a delivery that one was. Due to which Angelo Matthews has to come out. The set batsman departed.
I don't think he was expecting this delivery. He was more looking for the ball to be outside the off stump, or he wanted to just play off stump toward off stump, but that one just nipped back, and Chandimal, look at his bat. He's coming from outside the off stump and was looking to go toward mid off, and that ball crashed into the stumps. Quick single there for Angela Matthews.
So the Pakistani fast bowlers are on their honey rhythm this evening, who were a large supporting cast in Sharjah. Spinners were dominating in the first ODI, and everything has worked so far for Pakistan within these first two ODIs. A couple of batsmen performed there, a couple here. Spinners dominated there, and fast bowlers have took control of the proceedings in the second ODI. But still, the match is not over. Two great pinch hitters of the game are out there in the middle. Successful over for Junaid Khan comes to an end. After 34, they are 170 for 4.
After 34, Sri Lanka 170 for 4. They need 115 to win this game. The two new batsmen are out there on the crease. Pakistan managed to pick up two well-set batsmen. Mohammad Hafiz continues.
That inertia would have been justifiable for Kumar Sangakkara and Dinesh Chandimal had they taken their innings until the middle of the batting power play. But as a matter of fact, just before the start of those 5 overs, both of the set batsmen have gone back to the pavilion. No boundary so far for Pereira and Matthews. Brilliantly played just for a single. Karunaratne is yet to come. Remember, otherwise he has been an opener. He replaced Trimane in the 11th hour before the start of this match. And then Kulasekara, Prasanna, Senanaike all can use the long handle. In the air! No. He should have died for that, just to create a chance.
That last delivery turned a little bit. He was looking to play on the onside. He was a little bit out of reach of Mohammad Hafiz. It was a good try at the end. I don't think Sri Lankans have a problem with their batting lineup. There's still plenty of batsmen to come. The issue is, right now, they need singles. They need to push the ball into the gap and run for singles, because if singles are not going to come, this required run rate is going to go up, and that's where the problem is going to start. There you go. It's good bowling now by Pakistani. They can sniff it. They know if they bowl a couple of good overs here, the pressure will build on these two, and they have to go for a big shot then. That's a very, very fine over. Just 2 off it. And
this pivotal time of the innings, your commentators will be Ramesh Raja and Danny Morrison.
Thanks, Akhil. Pakistan in their batting power play could only score 31, but they didn't lose a wicket, and so that in a way got them set for that total that they were looking for. Had they crash landed during that batting power play, it could have been a lot worse for them. Junaid Khan is still being persisted by Misbah ul Haq. He's had a good day. 6.1 overs, 1 for 24. A marked improvement in this performance. Compare him to Sharjah and you feel there's a lot of difference. He looked rusty, out of shape, out of rhythm. He's running in well today, and He's generally been on target. Nice and full, trying to seam the ball, swing it, make use of the conditions. And he's good from over the wicket, Danny, which is an unusual angle for a left armer. They're quite happy and keen to bowl over the wicket and get that ball through at that angle. But Junaid Khan becomes really good when he's channeling his energies from round the wicket. Sorry, from over the wicket. Bit confusing for a left arm.
Very confusing up there at this time of the night. No, it's a class act, no doubt about Rambo. Left armers that can come left arm around to right-handers and get it to come in. It seems like it sort of snakes in towards your stumps and then straightens off the pitch, which is what Chandimal got a bit of, and opens you up. Wonderful delivery. Very difficult to combat for the batsman. We've talked about this at length, whether it's Test cricket or one-day cricket. You played a lot with Wasim Akram, and I'd seen enough of Wasim Akram from 22 yards, not for long, but enough of them over the years. And Waqar, and that left-hand, right-hand combination of those two swinging the ball, particularly Wasim round. Those sort of deliveries where you lost your stumps or your toes regularly. Good Yorkers, good changes of pace, and the use of the angle devastating from left arm.
It's a good pacey delivery. Bowl at 142. Just an ideal delivery to bowl to a left-hander who's willing to attack you. Pereira 5 from 13. Now he's drafted into the batting lineup to give this innings a bit of lift and momentum and sharpness. What a good ball. Junaid Khan, nice and full. That ball darting back and missing the off stump by a hair's margin. Oh, he's got him, he's got him. That's gone through these defences. What a delivery. Junaid Khan richly deserving this scalp. Pace and form is with Junaid Khan, and what a ball to get rid of Pereira. He was struggling to sight them. Got beaten by a Yorker which was pacey, and then undone by this beautiful ball which was a link delivery.
Got rid of Chandimal from round the wicket. Time to go back over and knock over Tisara Pereira. Going to give himself a hernia with a celebration like that. Screaming his lungs out and loving it. Full of emotion as the bowler. Pereira has to go. 5 down now, Sri Lanka for 173.
आपकी मालूमात
Pakistani supporters are all pumped up, and they've got reason to be smiling because in the last 5 overs 3 Sri Lankan wickets have gone down for just 18 runs. Let's have a look at the new man, Nuwan Kulusekara, 31 years of age. He can surely hit the ball hard and is a good batsman. Can be categorized as a bowling all-rounder and a good one. So required rate 7.81. Pakistan tightening the noose around the Sri Lankan neck. 112 from 86. And well, Junaid Khan has been sensational. 2 for 25, 6.4 overs. His pace is up, he looks hungry and must have been jolted by a lack of performance in the last game, even though he picked up 3, but he was expensive. Now have a look at this in cutter, beautifully bowled. He comes back, hit the off stump. Pereira late in picking the length, the movement, and the ball just too good for the left hander. Wow, really was good bowling.
Loved the celebration as well.
You said that he was screaming his lungs out and could have a hernia problem. Now explain the link between lungs and hernia.
Screaming and getting the old vibe going. You're screaming your lungs out. Very much a Western term, you're quite right. Yelling your lungs out and then leaning back like they're giving yourself a hernia. Well, just ask Wazim and myself. Had both hernias done. I'm screaming a lot.
You were always a freak, Danny. Freako. Well, that's hit him on the body. Is he wearing a chest pad? No. He'll wear it. 173 for 5. Required rate is 8. No, Sri Lankans were outstanding in the late order. Prasanna and Sananayake almost snatching the game away from Pakistan and made them sweaty and nervous at Sharjah. But here Pakistan in control. 173 for 5. Ajmal in his 7th over. 1 for 34. Miserly as ever. Clever as ever. Outstanding figures once again for Shahid. And he does it against teams that play spin well. We're talking about Sri Lanka, who are brought up on playing spin. It's not that he's picked up 1,000 wickets against New Zealand. And Danny will vouch that New Zealand are a great team against spin bowling.
Yeah, we've battled, it's fair to say. New Zealand against spin, and continue to. Look what happened in Bangladesh recently. Got bungler washed. 3-0 in the 50 overs. Couldn't get it off the square.
Shocking.
You're loving it, aren't you?
He's coming back for the second. The throw is good, but not good enough to pick up 2 runs. 2 leg byes.
But I hear you, Rambo. Just on Shahid Ajmal. Wonderful exponent. Such a difficult bowler to face with all those tricks in his bag and the angles. He too likes coming round the wicket. Gone on about Junaid Khan, left arm pace bowler, left arm around the wicket. At the other end of the scale, you've got Shahid Ajmal, right arm off spinner, bowls Duzras.
You've got to read him off the hand. And, if you're trying to read him off the pitch, then you're clearly late, because you can manage a run or 2, but you're never in position to hit the big shot. And Sri Lankans need those big overs. Required rate 8.20. Matthews, who wasn't 100% with the ball, 4 from 6. So it's another good over, just 4 from it. Pakistan after 37, 171 for 3. Sri Lanka in pursuit of a target that is turning out to be a stiff one for them. Pakistan got 284 for 4. Still 108 runs behind, 78 balls left, and 5 wickets in the tank. Junaid Khan will continue to bowl, and what a performance from him today. 2 for 25 of 7. Now at a similar stage, Wasim Akram, after 39 one-day internationals, had picked up 51. Junaid Khan, 39 matches and 65 wickets. Still a long way to go to match Akram's skills and ability, but he's off to a remarkably good start here.
Inflicting a bit of pain to boot. Yeah, he's a good one, Ramesh. They've got a good one here in Pakistan.
Oh, that's hit him in his follow-through, and he's limping. Poor fellow. Oh, God. That's not nice.
Well, the bowler's the one who's been inflicting the pain. Now he's getting back some of his own medicine. Oh, if it's hit him on the ankle, that is going to be very uncomfortable. Boot off. Get that magic cold spray. Please, doctor, get out here.
Can't believe they still have them around, the magic spray. That's bashed out. I think he was expecting the ball to bounce more and hit him on the shin, I think. Oh. And he's down for the count. I remember when we were playing, I don't know whether you experienced it or not, Danny, playing against West Indian fast bowlers. They would wear a guard while bowling. And they were all afraid that, you know, they'd get hit on anywhere, on the leg, anywhere. in the follow-through with a straight drive. But there's no protection there for Junaid Khan. He's having a laugh about it. You've got to laugh because it's very seldom that you get hit like this. What about you, Danny? Have you ever been straight driven and hit? Because obviously it appears as if you've been hit many times on the temple, around the head area.
Everywhere.
You're not steady.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to hurt massively because the old shin, he lifts it up, tries to get out the way, thinks about using his boot, and then gets it on the inside shin. Oh yeah, that is massively uncomfortable. All of a sudden, the pain kicks in. And there's a couple of cheeky batsmen used to say, look, I've got something for that. Yes,
he speaks Pashto, by the way. He's very good in that language, and a lot of Pathans have come here, and most of them are here to see Shahid Afridi bowl and bat. It's been an injury-hit game, this. We've had quite a few pauses. Let's have a look at the follow wickets. Pereira was run out. Bilawal Bhatti hitting the wickets. Direct hit. And the left-hander was short of the crease. Even that big dive couldn't do anything about not being dismissed. And another run out. It was Dilshan who got his bat stuck in the turf, and it was Mohammad Hafiz with a direct hit. So first 2 wickets courtesy good fielding. That was unfortunate way to go. Then Sangakkara 58 from 67, trying to play across the line to Saeed Ajmal. The ball keeping just a wee bit low, inside edge, hitting the stumps. He was dismissed just when he was flowing. And Chandimal was undone by Junaid Khan. Beautiful delivery, playing back. And well, the ball came back, maybe straightened just a little bit. This one tailed back and beautifully done by Junaid Khan. 2 wickets, both batsmen bowled. He's back live and back again, still limping. Still feeling the pinch of that straight drive.
Injury time in football. Soccer normally goes for 90 minutes. I think this game, if this was football, we'd be going for 2.5 hours. Geez, we've had some injuries, Ramesh, you're right. Incredible. Guys going down. Shahid, he went down for a bit, didn't he? And Matthews, he came off. Pereira decided he needed a rest as well. Did he go off? Funny old game. Stop-start affair. They need 8.4 and over to Sri Lanka.
Direct hit. Oh, Pakistan would have earned another run out. Saeed Ajmal, who collected the ball and had a shot at the stumps. And on most occasions tonight, Pakistan have been successful with the direct hits.
He hit one the other night, didn't he? Off his own bowling, picked up turn and threw the stumps down in Sharjah. This one, not that far away. But I tell you what, Kulaseka was far away. He was miles away. He'd been run out by about 2 or 3 metres.
That's hit hard, that's gone. 6, flat batting it into the crowds. It sailed over Shahid Afridi's head. What a strike. Great comeback from Kulaseka. He was at sea against searing pace of Junaid Khan, and what a blow. Have a look at this one, sail over Afridi's head.
Wow, what a strike. I was there in January this year at the Gabba when he did this and hit 70-odd in a losing cause at the Gabba in Brisbane back in January of this year, and he struck it just like this, very clean and for a long way. At 73 was one heck of an innings, even though Sri Lanka came second. He played superbly.
Hits him on the pads, full-length delivery. Richard Illingworth just moves away from the action, says not out. 10 from the over. 188 for 5. He's been outstanding this year, Shahid Ajmal. 54 wickets in 30 matches, average of 21. Junaid Khan with an average of 22 has not been bad as well. You include Irfan Khan, Mohammad Irfan, and you've got 3 Pakistanis in the top 5 or 6. Top 10 strikers. Shahid Ajmal, 54 wickets, followed by Ravindra Jadeja.
He's a good striker, is Kulasekara. So, yeah, missing leg, so good decision from Illingworth. Yeah, just going on about that innings at the Gabba. At 73 in that first final against the Aussies in January of this year. And then got that half-century. Batting partnership with Sangakkara against England when they tracked down 294. He got 58 not out. Can strike it clean and long. At 6, wow, it was indicative of stuff that I saw at the Gabba and then we all saw at the Oval. He stands his ground, swings his hands through the line. Look at that. That's a big boundary here at Dubai. Made it look easy.
Very still when he hit that one, even though he shuffled, but then got into good position. The head was still, the bat went through the ball and bang, over long on. Sri Lanka in need of a big hit now in almost every over. 8.47 is the required rate. Matthews is still out there, the captain. 6 from 9. Oh, he's too good. Shahid Ajmal is simply brilliant under pressure. Flat, and he turns the ball ball within the stump. So you miss, I hit. A little bit more flight, was an over. Just a single conceded by Shahid Ajmal. He's fabulous. 189 for 5. Remaining 66. Bit of a par failure for Sri Lanka in the power play. 17 scored for the loss of a wicket in 4 overs. When you need almost 9 and over, they've been clearly below par. Parless.
Rami, I love you. There's simply too many dot balls. That's the problem that Sri Lanka have been facing. But credit certainly to Ajmal. Junaid Khan, yeah, he got smacked for 6 in the other over. He's taken off because he's been hitting the shin. So Misba's done the right thing. He's seen the scenario. And he said, look, I'll whip you off, Junaid. And a great job. A couple of wickets. And now we'll go back to Sahal Tanvir, who's got 4 up his sleeve if required.
He smashed straight back. And that very fine drive only gives him a single. He turns the ball well. Look at that. Good shot. And if he's got there very quickly.
But if you miss that Yorker, if you're slightly off, player in the modern game with these big booming bats will eat you alive. Just slightly off again there with his lines and his length. So look at that, races away for a boundary. I think fielders alike think, yeah, I'll get there, but it's deceptively quick, this outfield. Shoaib, no chance in the end.
On the pads, and he found the gap on the leg side. This was very well placed. Shoaib Maqsood diving, he was always going to be late. He was positioned at mid-wicket and the ball went through square leg. Tried hard and the dive was on, but misjudged it. There was lot of hesitation up front, and then they still managed a single. Pakistan 189 for 3. They were after 39.3. Sri Lanka 195 for 5. They've lost 2 extra wickets, but have not lost heart to fight. 90 from 63. It's a doable job because they threatened Pakistan with a wonderful effort at Sharjah. The late order really did give them scare. There's that slice, cover drive, that's gone to the fence in a flash. What a strike from Kulusekara. He's such a good timer of the ball, and well, the Sri Lankan hopes are once again alive. Given a bit of a push by Kulusekara's aggression, he's now on 14.
Gotta love this. This was honing into about middle stump. Wonderful hand-eye. Gives himself room, says, Shahid, I'll let you look at all 3 stumps, buddy, and smashes it through cover. Really is wonderful striking. And the confidence of this fellow to wield the willow like that.
Comes quickly in his follow-through, and so bowls a dot. 10 from the overs, required rate is 8.46. So far been a good over for Sri Lanka. They've struck 2 boundaries.
Imagine to get another one here. Suddenly get 14 off the over. It's a big over. It just relieves a little bit of pressure, and all of a sudden you get 40 overs. You're just over 200, and then maybe your 41st over disappears as well for 10, 12, and suddenly you're right back in the game.
Slow ball is played away on the leg side for a run. Sri Lanka's 200 is up. End of batting pass. A good partnership, 27 from 26. And with Senanaike and Prasanna to follow, Pakistan need to focus. This game is not beyond Sri Lanka, even though 8.5 runs are required. Shahid Afridi coming on to bowl, just used briefly for 3 overs, none for 25. Goes big, finds the gap, lovely shot. Shahid Afridi under pressure, first ball driven, dismissed by Kulusekara. This may turn out to be Kulusekara's night. On 19 from 18, 2 4s and a 6. Strike rate now in excess of 100.
I tell you what, this game at this level is all about self-belief. And I noticed at the end of the previous over that went for 11, the captain, Matthews, came down and gave it the fist pump with Kulusekara and said something to him in a positive vein. And I reckon it's about, we're in this game, never give up, and always believe you can turn things around. The power play, well, after 4 overs it was 17 for 1, and the power play it was 28 for 1, courtesy of the 11 off the Shahid Tanvir over. Batting power play, they would have loved more runs. Of course they would have loved more runs. But you've got to be so careful. Here's a cheeky one. Too quick as Kulusekara. Rambo, they're right in this, and they believe they are. Do the Sri Lankans.
We're going to have another nail-biter here, Danny. Sri Lankans know that they have the potential to upset Pakistan. And 284, 285 is not beyond Sri Lanka. 79 from 57. The average has dropped down. The required rate is now around 8.46. It was over 8.5 just an over or so ago. Build a partnership and build pressure on the opposition. Hafiz has still got 2 overs. Pakistan have got options, and that is why there's such a good bowling side. Allows Misbah-ul-Haq the flexibility to experiment with a lot of options. 208 for 5.